What is up, guys? It's Twister GA, and today we are doing an Alistar gameplay as my series every champion in League of Legends. So today I'm going to do a little bit more in-depth champion review, or basically overview, because I do play a good amount of Alistar and a lot of support Alistar, so I decided to help you guys out with your support Alistars. So we'll start with the match by showing you guys how we're losing at the start. We get a gank, but it fails, and Quinn gets a kill. So does Jarvan. So it's starting out kind of bad. We farm for a while until we see the enemy team starting Dragon. So we decide we want to fight him. Well, actually, Udyr decides he's thinking of going in, but he realizes it's not a good idea. I just go in to try to chase him away, make sure they don't get in on him. So that's basically what we're doing. But anyway, instead of talking about the gameplay, I'll be talking a little bit more about the champion build, what I like to get on him, and a little bit more about the techniques you can use to win a little bit more often with this as a support Alistar. So I'll start with my runes. My runes are basically just, they are ability power per level, all blues, some magic pen, armor, health per level, magic resist per level, blues, and straight ability power, quints. And I use these basically because I wanna have a lot of ability power because I won't be building any ability power in support Alistar besides what I have from my runes. So that's why I have a lot of ability power. I have lots of armor to make sure the AD carry doesn't damage me too much, and then magic resist, scaling magic resist to make sure the support doesn't do too much damage to me either. I want to go tanky Alistar, so I want to make sure that I have a lot of resistance to them in lane. So that's basically my runes. My masteries are just basic support masteries that everybody should pretty much own. And so for the build that I like to go, I like to start with Runic Shield to make sure. So Alistar is really good at protecting an AD carry, making sure that your AD carry can't die. He's very good at protecting immobile AD carries and mobile AD carries because he has lots of knockups, lots of abilities that keep enemies away from you. So if an Akali, let's say an Akali is on the enemy team, she jumps onto your AD carry, Alistar can instantly knock her up, knock her away, and make sure she doesn't get your AD carry. So that's why Alistar is a really good support. That's why I like having him. So that's why I build a Runic Shield, just to make for that extra support, to make sure, to 100% make sure that my AD carry basically won't be killed. If for some reason my knock back and my knockup fail, I have the shield to make sure that my AD carry is still safe, even if I mess up. So that's why I start with a Runic Shield. Then I go into mobility bursts to make sure I can roam faster, I can get around faster. And that's my first two items. I next like to go, so in this gameplay I actually go with Frozen Gauntlet, just because I wanted to try it out. Basically, I wanted to see if slowing them down would help me out, if it would help my team get to them easier. And it's okay. It does a good amount of damage, but the better path would be to build a Frozen Heart, because Frozen Heart slows their attack speed down. It makes sure the enemies can just do less damage. It gives you a lot of mana, which is really nice for Alistar, because Alistar has some mana problems, so it helps you with that. And the next item that most people like to build right now is Righteous Glory. The reason people like to build this is because it helps you engage the enemy quicker. It helps you get to them so that you can get your Q and W combo off. It's very useful, very nice, especially with mobility boots. Actually, right here, before I continue, there's a little glitch right here that happens. You see Jarvan is there, I Q him, and he flies away from the game. You see him fly right off. So he's gone, and I don't know where he is or how to stop him. And he falls down and gets our AD carry immediately. Luckily, our AD carry is able to fight for a little bit, but she gets out. So it was just that I wasn't able to protect my AD carry from Jarvan because the game glitched out and Jarvan flew off the screen. And he was able to land the ult perfectly, so that's the problem. I knocked Swain up thinking that Yasuo would ult, but he didn't for some reason. I'm not sure why I didn't use my ult, my knockup. but whatever. So yeah, Righteous Glory is good for catching up enemies and keep slowing them down. So a lot of people like to get Righteous Glory. After that, it's honestly whatever your team really needs. If you need more magic resist, you can get just more magic resist, armor, Randuin's, although you already have a Frozen Heart, so you might not really need it. And of course you get a Sight Stone, because a Sight Stone, you need the wards for your team needs the wards. So that's basically it for the build. A lot of utility. You gotta be good at remembering to use your utility. Don't forget to cast your items. I sometimes forget in this game to cast my Runic Shield, which honestly I could have saved my teammates a lot, but I forget to cast my Runic Shield. So yeah, that's a problem. You gotta remember to cast your items, your Runic Shield, your Righteous Glory, your Sight Stone, whenever you need it. Actually, that wouldn't be too hard to remember. But yeah, remembering to cast your things is very important, especially as a support. So that's basically what I want. I'm talking about my build path for leveling up skills. There we go. For leveling up skills, I like to go maxing Q, and then I max, depending on how the lane is going. If we're getting killed, we're getting destroyed, I like to max my E for the extra healing to make sure we can stay in lane longer. Like we were in this game, we were having a really hard time during lane, so I max my E. But more often, I like to go Q and then W to do that knockup that you just saw. To do more damage when I do that. So that's what I like to go. I like to go max my Q first, because I always want to make sure I hit my Q, and I want to make sure that one's the one doing the most damage. I don't focus my W, because honestly, sometimes I use my W to get to a minion so I can Q an enemy, which means that if my W, my headbutt, was the most leveled up, then I basically just used all the damage on a minion, and then my Q wouldn't do any damage to the champion. So that's why I like leveling my W first instead of my Q. So that's what I like to go skill order: Q, and then W, and then E. Unless, of course, I'm getting beaten in lane, then I like to max my E. So that's that for the skill path. Finally, the most important thing out of everything is learning how to do your WQ combo on Alistar. It's the most important thing in the entire thing for Alistar. If you mess up the WQ combo, you can honestly lose your team games. This is the reason the Alistar carry as a support, is the WQ combo can catch up almost anybody. Not many people expect you to do it, and a lot of times people don't even do it right. So here I'm trying to keep Jarvan away from my AD carry. I was successful, but I forgot to cast my Runic Shield on Yasuo. As soon as we lose Yasuo, we have a tough time winning. We have a tougher time. So here I just die to make sure that I protect him. By casting your WQ combo isn't overly hard. You cast your W and then you immediately click your Q. You just have to practice it. It's basically just practice. You just go to a bot game and just do it over and over on minions or whatever. If you're not confident with your WQ, here I just showed up, WQ instantly. It's not too hard, but it's just getting used to the timing. It seems to be like the timing is halfway through your headbutt animation. You do it, but it might be kind of hard. So just practice in bot games. If you're having a really tough time to cast your WQ combo, then I suggest if there's minions go nearby, casting your W on minions and then casting your Q. That's another way opponents wouldn't expect.
I guess Swain is a problem.
So if you're not, like I said, if you're not confident, don't do it. Don't try it, because you can end up if you're not confident, don't try doing the WQ combo, because you might end up saving the enemy team, and that's honestly extremely annoying when you save an enemy teammate. I'd rather you didn't try the WQ combo. Most people would rather you didn't try the WQ combo and then let the enemy get out. So that's honestly it for what you need to do for Alistar. Making sure you protect the AD carry. If you got a Yasuo, you know, the game's so much easier because you can just help Yasuo get everything up. So that's honestly what I have to say for the Alistar build and the Alistar everything about how to play Alistar, really. So I guess I'll continue talking about the gameplay and what we've been doing. I've been helping Yasuo carry. I'm gonna make sure that we win thanks to Yasuo. Our Vayne's pretty fed, and our Yasuo's extremely fed. As you can see here, he just kills Quinn and Jarvan, thanks to with a little bit of tanking from Udyr, but he gets caught and he dies. I have 21 assists out of 30 kills. So honestly, I'm really helping out the team a lot. I fling Lee Sin back. I'm gonna make sure that Sion. I'm not honestly at this point. I'm not sure how strong Sion is. I was hoping that he would kill him instantly. I really don't play enough with Sion, so I don't know how strong he is. This Sion, honestly, his ults aren't very good, as you saw right there. I didn't cast my WQ combo here because I would have killed him, but Lee Sin gets onto me, so I just kill him. No, there was no point in me trying to give the kill to Sion if Lee Sin had a chance to get away. So Jarvan teleports in, I knock him around. That's the best part about Alistar. He can knock enemies around. You can mess up an entire team because they don't know what to do, how to counter being knocked up, being knocked away, being moved around. People have a goal in mind when they start a team fight, and if you knock them away, they don't know how to respawn. If they're thinking they're gonna go straight for the 80 carry, and then suddenly they get knocked away, they have no idea what to do. They don't react fast enough, and that can help you win team fights. Yeah. Another thing that I noticed a lot of people do as Alistar is they save their ult till the very end of the team fight when they're just about to die, and it honestly seems like a waste. You become really tanky, extremely tanky. You can block a lot of enemy damage thanks to that ult. So honestly, saving it at the end when you have little health, when it can't save you, or if it saves you, you just used it for yourself, is the worst thing. I think it's one of the most annoying things about what a lot of Alistars do, is they save it till the end. I like using it at the very start after I engage with a WQ. I use WQ and then I cast my ult because I use WQ because I want to make sure that I messed up. I do WQ and then I activate my ult because when you start a team fight like that, the enemy team immediately starts fighting you, Alistar. You're the one that engaged the fight, so they immediately start attacking you. That's how most people react in League. They immediately start fighting the person that started the fight. So you use your ult, you negate a lot of damage, you negate maybe a lot of people's skill shots, and maybe you didn't negate somebody's ult or stun. And with Alistar, when you ult, you get reduced CC reduction. Reduced CC reduction. You get CC reduction, basically. So it helps a lot. For that, the CC, you become really tanky. Not much CC. You can tank up everything for the enemy team to make sure that your enemy team doesn't get killed. Basically, your team doesn't get killed by other enemies' abilities.
Alright, are they coming after me?
So that's basically what I think you should use the ult is at the very start of the fight to make sure that you can tank a lot of damage, tank a lot of the CC, and then the enemy team doesn't have much of that left. But the game is coming to an end. Hopefully you liked my little mini Alistar guide. Hopefully you guys had fun watching. We're just finishing it up here. I want to make sure that Sion doesn't die, so I knock Jarvan away, knock him up too. I'm gonna ult to make sure I live through this fight, and that basically is the game. I end with what I have 27 assists out of the 39 kills, so I have over half of the kills. I have over half the assists in the game, which is honestly pretty nice. But as you see, Yasuo is extremely fed right now. He just killed those two people pretty easily. They had full health. Right here, I just knock up Lee Sin, knock him into my team, make sure he can't get out, and he's gonna go ahead and die. At this point, the enemy team has realized they can't beat us. I mean, we just won 2 team fights in a row with less than half health, and we're just gonna go ahead and win. So, yep. Thanks for watching this gameplay. Hopefully you guys liked it. Had fun watching. I'll be uploading another video sometime soon. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Jesus, so strong.